There are a number of ways that someone can learn about science. They can read about it in a book. They can attend a class and take notes. But by far the most meaningful way that I've found that one can learn about science is through science fair. Science fair really makes science come alive, and it adds a whole new meaning to science. By being able to actually do an experiment yourself and be really immersed within the research setting, makes science come alive and makes it just that much more interesting. I'll always remember when I was in about grade 6 and we were studying astronomy in science class, and my friends thought it was so boring. They said, why do I want to learn about this? I can see the stars, but it's not something I do every day, and it's so boring to read the textbook. But yet, when they came over to my house and we looked through a telescope and actually were able to see the rings of Saturn and were able to see the stars more closely, they realized that astronomy is so much more than just simply what can be contained in a textbook. And I guess that's why science fair is so important. It's because it introduces students to opportunities like this, where they can see that science is much more than just what they can read in class. It's something that's all around us. One of the best experiences I've ever had with science fair is the Canada-wide science fair. This is an event that takes place and brings together students from all across Canada. And all these like-minded individuals meet for a week to discuss not only their projects, but to also learn about different scientific concepts. The very first year I went was in 2011, and that year it was the 50th anniversary held in Toronto. Probably what amazed me the most about this event was that there were people from all across Canada, and I could then say that I had a friend in every single province and territory. How cool is that? The next year, in 2012, I went to the Prince Edward Island one. At this science fair, despite the fact that we did spend time presenting our projects as well as attending award ceremonies, we spent a lot of our time actually experiencing new things, meeting new people, and just making friends and having all sorts of great experiences that we wouldn't have had otherwise. For example, you can see in the picture, we're with a fake cow at Cow's Creamery, which is a world-famous ice cream shop that's only in Prince Edward Island and a few other places. In 2013, I attended the Lethbridge, Alberta Science Fair. You can see a picture of our team as well as a picture of the landscape of Waterton National Park. It was great to be able to learn about different scientific concepts firsthand. For example, in Alberta, we had many talks about the oil sands, and we also got to see one of the world's largest solar fields. Despite the fact that the 2014 Science Fair was held in Windsor, Ontario, which is just a few hours from where I live, it didn't make it any less fun than all of the others. In fact, it was a great experience. You can see that there's a picture of us wearing garbage bags to protect our fancy clothes from judging day from the rain, and you can see that in Science Fair you make a lot of close friends. Another thing you'll notice is there's a picture of a girl in a purple vest, and she's one of the ambassadors. One thing that makes the Canada-wide Science Fair so unique is that they have an ambassadors program. And in this program, there's a more experienced student who's currently pursuing science in university who helps mentor students who are attending the Canada-wide Science Fair. The ambassadors have all participated in the science fair before, and as a result can give really good suggestions as to where someone should go next with their project, or even what they think that would be a good idea for them to study in a post-secondary setting. So as you can see, the science fair isn't just about bringing a project and trying to win. It's really a community. Another thing the Canada-wide Science Fair has done for me is it's opened up the world for opportunities. For example, in 2014, I was selected as one of the winners of the Potash Food Security Youth Trip. On this trip, I was able to travel to rural India and volunteer in a community to help with food security and sustainable agriculture. I was able to help plant sustainable gardens, and I was able to help provide a food source for the community as well as the school. Another cool opportunity that I had from participating in Science Fair is being involved with Microsoft YouthSpark. In 2013, Youth Science Canada recommended me to be part of the Microsoft Innovate for Good program. In this program, we focused on science and using science to really do good in our communities. From there, in 2014, I was invited to be part of the YouthSpark Advocate program. In this program, I was able to go around and promote science and innovation. One of the most exciting parts of this program was I was actually flown to Seattle for a few days to attend We Day Seattle and be able to tour Microsoft's campus. So as you can see, Science Fair is about so much more than just bringing a project and explaining it. In fact, you gain far more than you come to the table with. For example, you learn about a variety of different topics from a variety of different people. Science Fair also helped me figure out what I want to pursue in post-secondary education. In the fall, I'm going to be studying computer engineering at the University of Waterloo. And as you can see in this picture, it's me in grade 5 at the Quinte Regional Science and Technology Fair winning the engineering award. So I guess engineering was just meant for me. Another thing we do at the Quinte Regional Science Fair is help to prepare students who are attending the Canada-wide Science Fair. For example, it takes about a month to prepare a project to get it ready for the Canada-wide level after a regional fair. And as a result, we have a variety of mentors who help to prepare the projects and help bump them up so that way the student can reach their full potential at the Canada-wide.